Hello, my name is Shad and I will be reading the Mollies today, and I'm the point guard for the senior high basketball team. The book is called The Mollies and the Great Golden Gizmo. It was time for the all-school assembly, and Ruby was running late. She scurried down the hall and noticed the custodian, Mr. Hayes, had tipped his cart, his supplies scattered everywhere. Ruby had to climb over the huge mess to make it to the gym. She felt bad about not helping him clean up the clutter, but she didn't want to be late for the big announcement. "Good morning, boys and girls," Principal Frank said. This year's school motto is "Kindness is contagious." Does anyone know what that means? This month's project will give you the chance to find out. As you leave today, be sure to grab your very own Great Golden Gizmo. We want you to use this camera to catch people being kind to your teachers, and I can't wait to see what you find. The Mollies, Duke, Sprout, Harley, and Hoppy knew the importance of being kind, but they weren't sure about the contagious part. "I thought only colds were contagious," Duke said. "Well, hopefully these great golden gizmos will help us learn more about spreading kindness," Harley said. While Ruby and her friend Scarlett grabbed their gizmos, Ruby muttered, "Where do we begin? How do you catch people being kind?" "I'm not sure," Scarlett answered, "but I guess that's what we'll learn." "First, let's test this great golden gizmo," Scarlett said. "Ruby, take a picture of me." "Oh, the picture is blurry and off-centered," Ruby noticed. "Yeah, but look in the background," Scarlett exclaimed. "Sprout is washing the blackboard for Miss Shelley. I think we just caught someone being kind." Miss Shelley was so touched by Sprout's nice gesture that she was inspired to do something kind too. Since she knew oranges were one of her students' favorite snacks, she decided to surprise them with a special treat. When Duke found the oranges, it made his day. He didn't know who left them there, but it made him feel special. While walking home from school, Duke was in such a good mood from his surprise snack, he picked up every piece of litter he found along the way. Grumpy Gus spotted Duke from his store window and was grateful to see someone helping to keep the neighborhood clean. On his way home that evening, Gus stopped to help Harley, who was struggling with a flat tire on his bike. Harley pedaled home singing a happy tune. It felt great to have someone help him out. When he passed the market, he saw his grandma coming out with her hands full of groceries. He decided to stop and give her a helping hand. Grandma was thankful for Harley's good deed. Later, when the Mollies met with friends at the clubhouse, they found Grandma's specialty, a homemade pickled pie, waiting for them. The Mollies polished off the pie and headed to the park. "Look, Miss Hayes and his son are here," said Hoppy, "and I think their kite is stuck." The Mollies teamed up and knew just what to do. "Thank you for being so kind, Mollies," Mrs. Hayes said. Before Ruby knew it, the month was over, and it was time to turn in her project. She tried her best to capture many acts of kindness with her great golden gizmo, but she still didn't understand what the school motto meant. As she rushed down the hall with her photos, Ruby stumbled and the pictures scattered all over the floor. "Oh no," she cried. Ruby couldn't hold back her tears. She bent down to pick up the photos and noticed Mr. Hayes by her side. "Don't cry," he said. "I'll help you." "Thanks, Mr. Hayes," Ruby replied, "but I still don't know how kindness is contagious, and I'm about to give my presentation to the class." "Well, let's take a look," said Mr. Hayes, comforting Ruby. "I think the answer is in your photos. Each person that shared an act of kindness actually inspired someone else to be kind. So, spreading kindness became contagious. See? You got it." Everything finally made sense to Ruby. As she began her presentation, she smiled, grateful that she caught the kindness of Mr. Hayes and eager to pass it on.